baby. Yeah. Bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP. I done been to Waffle House. I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs.
She's making those grits.
At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things.
She's making those grits.
Grits.
Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits made by a winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cozy Kitchen. I done been to Denny's too. Had some women try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. We the worst records.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Every day.
My son wears
Tight shirts.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yo, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I think I have 2 links up, and I don't know how that happened. So hopefully we'll wait till everybody gets on this link. I don't know how I managed to create. I went from not being able to create a link a long time ago to creating 2 links. I don't know what happened. I don't know, but thank you, KT, for hitting me up. I have absolutely no idea. No idea how that happened. But KT's sitting at 2 links up. So we'll wait till everybody floods over, and when Jay Black gets on, he can delete the other link. Because I'm not getting into all that. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I don't know how 2 links are up. I don't know how I managed that. I don't know. But I'm not surprised. But, you know, you never know. Y'all let me run the show. You never know what could happen. They could be 3 links. They could be 4 links. They could be no links. We can go for having no links, and y'all could be checking up on me, going like, Mike, where you at? There's multiple links. Hey, everybody, link for you, link for you. Everybody gets a link. Let's all link up. But hopefully we'll wait. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that heart button. And so hopefully we'll give everybody time to realize, and maybe I'll get another text message. And well, thanks, KT. She said she was going to alert the troops. So I see a few of y'all up here now. The title is Dominant versus Submissive. We started the topic yesterday, and it's always a fun topic. People always getting their feelings and stuff like that. And, the words, dominant and submissive. Especially because women, y'all get the submissive thing. And I had a bunch of videos, but I can't, because like I said, Friday I'm gonna get my phone. So we're letting Jay Black control. I got a few clips. Got one of my favorite Hillary Clinton recent clips. But the dominant submissive thing, we'll get into that. I had one great clip. I didn't know, because when y'all run to the Bible and start pointing out stuff in the Bible, I'm like, I just take your word for it. It says in chapter 6 dash verse. I'll take your word for it. But I saw one interesting one of the submissive, how I guess there's a in the Bible, there's a thing about submissive women being submissive, but nobody reads the whole thing. And in the beginning of that verse, chapter, page, top page, bottom of the page, middle of the page, there's something that nobody reads, which is something that I've seen people do a lot. It says men submit to women and women submit to men. Now, mind you, I'm just going off what I saw from this pastor talking about this. And at the end, supposedly in the Bible says the man, and I don't mean no disrespect to the Bible. I'm just saying that the man gets the final decision. I don't know. But anyway, I know y'all women have to get tired of people telling you, what you're supposed to do based on this scripture and that scripture. But we're going to find out are you dominant or submissive? Or are you both? What do you prefer as a partner? Do you want a partner to lead? Obviously, it's very unpopular for any man to say, I'm cool with my woman leading. Now, it's okay if you say some of the time. But I ain't never heard no man just stand up and be like, he wants the woman to lead on. But to me, it's whatever your strength is. There are times when your partner in your relationship is well equipped to lead. You got this. And I'm going to be your support system. I'm here. What you need me to do? This is not my strong suit. Now, I'll learn about it. And I'll get better at it. But this is your thing. And I know everybody's cool when we talk about taking care of the kid or taking care of things around the house. No, that's the easy one. Shit, the woman that you're with might be just financially savvy. You might have to be like, girl, she might know the interest rates rising and dropping and refinancing and how we should do this life insurance and what type of life insurance. And that might be her thing. That might be something she's equipped to do. She might have gone to school for it, or literally that's always been something she was interested in. And she's got the research and she's done the research, and you can trust her. But today we're going to find out. And y'all going to be honest. I hope we're going to be honest. And when Jay Black is on here, he'll probably push a few buttons. I'm cool. I don't know if I'm still trying to figure out, am I a dominant or submissive? I don't know. Sometimes it depends on the day. Depends on what listen, the healthcare. You might know more about the healthcare thing. How am I gonna be dominant when I don't know shit about copay? You know the ins and outs. You know what's being covered. You've done the research. I'm gonna be submissive. I got a cold. I got the flu. How much are they gonna run my pockets for when I get to the urgent care, or am I going to the primary doctor, or am I going to the emergency room? And what do I gotta tell her? What am I bringing? You know, it depends on what you know. Every man likes to dominate at some point. So you know, I'm gonna ask my girl. I'm gonna ask my wife. Give me a minute. So we'll find out today. And for some reason, I always come down here and I forget my damn tissue. What up, Jay? What's going on?
You know, I'm here, always on time.
Shit, nigga, you on?
I'm always when you call, but I'm all.
So the topic, cause did you send Kamari the link?
Yes, sent Kamari, sent Sequisa, sent Sexy Mo, sent everybody the link. So Sequisa gonna pop on just for a quick 15 minutes before Kamari.
Yeah, just a quick 15 minutes. And
I want to talk about Kiki Shepard and a heart attack, and just to get her, because I know there's symptoms and signs that people be missing that we be ignoring. So I wanted to ask Sequisa about that real quick, and then in and out.
You know what I'm doing here? They got this thing.
What's
you know
that?
what I'm doing here? When you feel when you
shut up, hater.
When you supposedly, I've been watching this thing. When you feel the shorter breathness that you're supposed to before you to give yourself time, you're supposed to cuff.
You're supposed to. I ain't never heard that before.
No, real talk. And it's supposed to pump blood. It's supposed to blunt blood through the clots or whatever. And it's supposed to get you. So no, they were really doing this. I was like, wow, there was a doctor doing this. So we'll see. So we'll talk about Kiki Shepard. And I met Kiki Shepard, for those who don't know, because I did Showtime at the Apollo.
A lot of times you did Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah, I hosted Showtime at the
You was
Apollo.
there consistently, yeah.
And I performed on the TV show, but I also hosted Showtime at the Apollo Amateur Night. Oh, what was it? 2 or 3 times? Some shit like that. So, I don't know. Did we meet Kiki that day when you was with me?
I was with you a lot of days we were there because you was hosted. I remember the whole backstage setup. I thought it was trash. I thought there should be a better backstage area and dressing room.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that my friend. That is real.
I was like, this is the illusion of the Apollo. My first time going there, like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is the Apollo. This is not what I envisioned. But no, I never took a picture with her. I remember seeing her, but I never took a photo with Kiki Shepard.
Who said that, Mark? No, I'm serious. I'll look it up. I'll get the video for you. Once I get my new phone, I'll have all the videos. I have all the clips.
Oh, I got a bunch
yes,
of clips
I do. Lymphatic flow and tapping almost every day. See, Afro Queen knows lymphatic flow and tapping.
Look, just getting blood circulating. That's all I'm doing. I'm an extra piece. Y'all be making up stuff.
When I do this shit, it just sounds like I'm setting my arm up for do heroin. But now,
that's what I'm thinking. You need a vein. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but that's how you get, it's a lymphatic flow and tapping almost every day now. Afro Queen, thank you, Afro Queen, for holding me down. You know my basic skills ass, the way I describe it is gonna sound crazy. But then when my educated ladies come in, yes, I do a lymphatic flow and tapping every day now. Thank you, Afro Queen. So then we're gonna have because Kamari said he wanted to talk about dominant versus submissive.
Yeah, he got
and I had excellent clips, but they will send. But because of my phone, they will not go to my email. But Jay, I can actually just send them to you. I just thought about that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I had backup just in case. As you trying to juice in. I don't know what she talking about. She talking Afro.
Have you tried juicing? I don't know. You need to do the areas where your lymph nodes are. Where are they? Where?
I thought the lymph nodes was in your throat. Man, I thought it was up in your throat. Good morning, pause. Good morning, Tawana Coleman, my bestie.
Tawana Coleman. Yo. So Tawana gave me a review on the show and plans that she has to and Tawana, I'm not gonna read everything. On how to upgrade everything. And a lot of stuff I had actually talked about with Monty that there's gonna be a big change the next comedy show, which probably be somewhere in June. Dog. I don't know if Tawana went to Chat GPT. I don't know if she went to AI for the.
Of course, we use the chat. We use that. Come on.
I don't know. I think this looks like Tawana's work, and
she said I was smart before AI. That's what Tawana
I was
said.
smart way before AI. This was a detailed breakdown. I mean, now most of the details I already got and I've written down. And thank you for the honesty. Thank you for the honesty, because what's the point of being friends if you're not gonna be honest? You know what I'm saying? I don't need you in the circle if you're not gonna be honest and straight up with everything. So I really appreciate the honesty, and it was very constructive. It was constructive criticism. It was constructive criticism at its highest level. So y'all know I see 2 wellness doctors, include black
TCM
acupuncturist.
Okay.
Acupuncturist.
She's about the wellness. She's about healthy life.
Right.
She's about mental health, all that wellness, all that. Afro Queen, like, I ain't for the BS.
She ain't for it. It's the artist formerly known as acupuncturist.
A TMZ acupuncturist. Okay.
No, not TMZ. TCM.
Oh shit! It's awesome.
That's what I do. See what we do when we read stuff. We don't read the whole thing. TMZ got some shit, y'all. They got the same thing all the time.
Good morning, Lady Game Review.
So how was your night that you didn't get any sleep? How was your night?
I got a little bit of Lady Q tried to say she was I'm gonna come on there and tell them how you try to start. Sometimes in the middle of the night, if I wake up, I'm a little disoriented. And I don't know what's going to feel like it's in the middle of the night. It might be 12 o'clock, but it might feel like it's 3 in the morning. I see her fingers on her phone. And I'm like, who you messaging? Who you took? Because you think I'm asleep. Like, I don't know what. Mike, I was tired.
Oh my God.
I don't know. She said, what? I start barking at me. I don't know. I just need to know what's going on. You think I'm asleep? I see everything.
Oh my God.
I'm on Facebook.
Sleep. I see
I'm telling
everything.
You trying to start. You wake up in the middle of the night, or it wasn't even 12 o'clock. But you not off at 10:30, 11. You wake up an hour later.
Fuck?
You think something going on. What's going on around here? I see.
No, what? Good. But what is wrong with what? Why do you still wake? Yo, you have no, Jay. You know what you really have? No. This is serious, and we're gonna need a therapist. I swear you have relationship PTSD. I really do. You have relationship PTSD where you still have flashbacks of literally waking up, and your defense mechanism clicks in immediately.
What's going on? Yeah.
And then she literally has to talk you off the edge to bring you back to the safety place that you've been in for 11 years, for more than 11 years.
And trying to make me feel stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but that's because, it gets irritating. But for real, to want to come and tell Jay Black, I'm a journalist. I try not to use chat most of the time. LOL. I didn't use it for my convo with one of my best friends, Mike. I didn't think you did, Tawana. I didn't think you used chat.
That's why I said you were smart before AI. I know, Tawana. I know. TMZ, TC. Yeah, I go again.
TMZ. TCM equals traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay.
Afro Queen, go ahead, girl.
All right, Afro Queen, she about that.
Afro Queen, go ahead.
You still used to watch it? Yeah, I do. I record TMZ every day. I watch it. It's on my DVR at 3 o'clock from 3 to 4, and then I watch it later in the day.
But let's get back to this post-traumatic syndrome disorder. This PTSD.
I saw her finger. I felt like I saw her fingers moving. I'm like, who the hell are you typing? It's like, it looked like she said. I said, your thumbs moving. My thumbs wasn't moving. You trying to start?
Your thumbs were moving. That's what you said.
Dog, it looked like her thumbs was moving. Like she was texting, like doing something to type in. I don't talk. I was asleep. In the middle of your sleep, you rolled over. I had my CPAP on because I got the sleep apnea. I'm trying. It was half blocking my vision, I think. That was real. I'm telling you, trying to start shit. I said, I was just trying to see what was going on. You thought I was asleep. I see everything. That's what I said.
You thought I was asleep. I see everything. Even in my sleep, I see it all.
You never know when I'm going to roll over. You never know when I'm going to roll over.
You never know when I'm going to roll over and attack. What did Trendsetter say about TMZ? I mean, TCM. Let me stop playing because I'm going to start saying it. I'm going to play too much. And then it's going to be locked in. I got to watch myself.
Here's the research.
5 what is TCM? Is TCM safe? Beginner's Guide to TCM. Sin, traditional Chinese medicine. TCM is a 2,500-year-old holistic medical system focused on balancing QI,
Okay.
vital energy and
Your
yin
yin and your yang.
and yang.
All right.
Oh,
Appreciate the
DJ.
research department.
If she was trying to hide, it wouldn't be in the bed near you, nosy ass. No, she
That's what
probably
she said.
would.
If I'm gonna do, I wouldn't be laying next to you. But that's what you think. I don't be like. That's when this. Y'all think that, but I know that's when y'all can do your moves. Yeah, something. I don't know. Yeah, and it might be on to something. I might be just
No,
scarred.
I'm telling you, there's something that you have to work through because
She
when
was
you
scrolling.
wake,
Who
when
scrolls at 12 midnight? Like, why are we scrolling when
everybody scrolls at
your
12 midnight,
when
everybody is
your
scrolling.
partner sleep?
That's prime scroll time.
Yeah, she
That's when
did.
the club is popping.
Cussed
Oh,
him
Lady Q
clean.
said, cuss him clean the fuck out at 12 a.m. If you don't roll over with that damn CPAC and leave me alone.
I don't know what. And when I woke up, I barely remember it. She's like, "What? You need to apologize to me. You need to. You trying to start shit?" I said, "What?" I said, "Okay, mom." She said, "You don't know what your I said, "I don't." And I forgot all about it. To be honest, I completely forgot about that. I did. I didn't know. I was tired, Mike.
All right, let's stay on this. Show that hoodie because that hoodie is crazy.
Oh, my Black History hoodie.
That hoodie's dope.
Woke up
Those colors,
inspired.com.
yeah, obviously the colors and the bold letters, that's dope.
You go to
That's dope.
wokeupinspired.com. See, I support my wife. See, I support.
Yeah,
her.
after you grill her at 12 in the middle of the night.
Woke
In
up
the middle of the night, wait, I see everything. Even when I'm asleep, I see. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. I'll see everything. Even in the middle of the night, I see.
In the middle of the night, because you know the air blowing out.
Even when I'm asleep, I see everything.
Being in control in the bedroom, submissive. I don't have the energy.
Being in control. Oh, so yeah, we're gonna find out. Are you submissive? Are you dominant? And what are you attracted to? And what do you think you need in a relationship? All right. Ashabu said, I definitely want a man that can lead. However, don't disrespect and deny my input, talents, and abilities. God gives women to be a man's helpmate.
Oh, my bad.
It's submission to the right man, not to all men. I got a lot of stipulations of this shit. I defer to someone who knows more than me in a particular subject.
Okay. At least she's being honest.
Okay. Leave thy mother and father and cleave onto your wife. Cleave on.
Wait, where am I at? I didn't somehow skip to the beginning. I'm trying to figure out where I left off at. Okay, I left off with her saying she cussed me out. There you go.
Cussed him the fuck out. Did J Black just say when I was asleep? Yeah, he said, "Here when I'm asleep, I see everything."
That's it. You think I don't know? Yeah.
JB, you are burnt out. Leave Lady Q the fuck alone.
Yeah, just talking about, yeah, we got to figure out Ash gift for her pregnant. She all on Ash register. Keep talking to me about, I think we should get it this. And I don't, what? I'm just keep talking about Ash Bash's pregnancy thing. I'm like, I still ain't seen the pregnancy picture. We buying gifts that we don't even know if it's true. But all right, she want to buy this, and I'm like, all right,
we're not gonna start that. We're not gonna start that.
The lack of oxygen has you hallucinating. No, my mask gives me oxygen. For anybody that got a CPAP, you know the air is. I just thought I saw something when I rolled over.
Is there anything you can do for that? Like, and I'm not being funny, Jay. I'm being dead serious. Dead serious. Is there does weight loss or weight gain affect any? Yeah, does affect the thing that you have. The what do they call it? What you have? Yeah. Does
weight can play a part, for sure. And I don't know what else plays a part. I'm not a doctor. Maybe
have you talked to it? But you talked to a doctor about it.
Honestly, I need to get reevaluated because I ain't been evaluating forever, dude. I might even have the same settings. I just ain't been back to the doctor in years.
But you went to the doctor. You just haven't been to that particular doctor.
No, I haven't been to a sleep study doctor about this since I was literally in Blackwood, New Jersey. Like I'm talking Hot 97, 2009. Like I haven't been. Yeah, it's been a long time. Say like leave Lady Q alone. She is your. I know Tawana. I know. That's why I let it go. I kept it moving. I did. I know she riding with me. I know Lady Q. Lace Lisa's big. No, see, that's the problem. Lisa's big. Good morning, KT. Good morning, Afro Queen. Sounding like
KT
Darth
told us that we
Vader
had sounded like Darth Vader.
with all that air blowing.
Luke, I know, I see everything even when I'm asleep.
I see your thumbs moving. I see your thumbs moving.
Luke, stop your thumbs. Luke, stop your thumbs.
What are you typing?
No, that just sounds so crazy.
Scrolling is the new.
Mo said you sent her the wrong link because there are 2 links up. That's what KT said. I don't know how that happened. I didn't know you created a link.
No, I didn't create a Thursday link. I just deleted that one. So I might have sent Shaquisa and Kamari the wrong one too.
Scrolling is the new counting. Scrolling is the new counting sheep. No, that's true. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, past trauma. Facts, Mike. No, I really believe that. And I think I've gone. And there's certain things that I have to control my thought process because I know this thought process is based on my past history. When I'm thinking about certain people or I'm in certain situations. I just ordered that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jay Black has night terrors. That's real. No, listen. As much as Jay Black jokes and laughs,
KT ordered one. She got the cream Black History joint. Yeah, because Black History is American history, and it's 365 and 66 on the leap year. We every day, all day Black History.
All right. So let me just tell you about Jay. Jay has been, I'm saying this with all sincerity and honesty, that past shit has scarred him. And that's a trigger. Like if he sits around and thinks about that for more than 50, if he sat and just thought about shit for 15 minutes that happened in the past, that shit would trigger him.
But and like Lady Q would say, we've been together since 2004. Like, how long has we been married for 13 years? And how long you gonna keep thinking? I'm not like them other bitches. Like that's what she gonna say.
But you're not doing. But this is where I'm gonna defend you, Jay. You're not doing it on purpose.
Thank you.
But the fact is, Jay, go talk to somebody and work through it.
But like, you wanted something. You're the first person to acknowledge. Wow. Thank you. I'm not doing it on purpose. When are you going to change? Like, always want to beat me down. I said, it's my natural, it's in my instinct. As soon as my brain immediately go to what? It's just
because of your defense system that built up because of the shit that happened.
Let me get Mo the therapist. Let me get her this link.
But she's going to tell you got to talk to somebody.
What are you minding when people talking about ain't nobody ever acknowledged that?
You ain't never said, well, I know you can't control it. What you said to me this morning was, you said this morning, I'm getting on the show and tell them how you try to start shit with me. That's not embracing.
And I done told you before to get some damn therapy so you can stop harassing me.
But you didn't acknowledge that it was, I couldn't control it.
I don't need to acknowledge every incident because we know this already.
No, you ain't never said it. Mike, I felt seen when Mike just said. I felt heard. I felt heard and seen. And I appreciated that. Let me get Mo. Go ahead.
Listen, at what point are you going to talk to somebody? How long you been on the show? Mo told you this how many years ago on the show?
No, Mo ain't speak to me and say like, Jay, you can't control it. No one ever agreed that I can't control it. My brain immediately
you're
goes.
focusing on the wrong part.
Yeah,
just because you can't control it or you don't want to does not mean that somebody needs to keep taking the bullshit. Get some therapy.
All right, I got to get Mo the link. I need my phone.
I don't know to tell you, though, but she is. Yeah, she's right.
Invite guest copy. Get Kamari this link.
I mean, I know you want to ignore, but she's right.
I'm just trying to get the links out. I'm just trying to.
And in actuality, and listen, I'm no trained professional. Obviously, I'm not. Y'all know I'm not. Y'all know better. Y'all need to question my advice. But with this stuff, when you work through that, this may help you with your anxiety and may help you with your sleep, because there's a ton of stuff that is downloaded in your brain that is sitting there right now that gets activated. And causes you to have to literally go through this anxiety and fight to actually go to sleep, where if you wake up to use the bathroom, you can't go back to sleep and you can't turn your brain off. Like, this is something, boom. I mean, I know you want to play. I know you want to ignore me, but this is something that's gonna
Look,
make you
you
feel
said
better.
what I needed you to hear. You said I can't control it, like my brain. So I'm
Yeah.
stuck on that. I
But
appreciate
Jay,
that acknowledgement.
but Jay, you
That's what
can't.
I'm
But now
trying
there's a
to.
now you have to get to the resolution. You can't. I couldn't control my drinking, right? I couldn't control my drinking. So what did I have to do? I had to take action to help me control, to help me live in sobriety. So
Let me get
because
my
we had
therapist on this. Oh wait, where you at?
because he was a bad picker, Lady Q gotta suffer. Oh, cousin ass took a
See,
shot. Yeah.
we trying to buy her
Hey,
gifts for her alleged baby shower, or see the
she being
BS.
honest. Don't be mad. She being honest. She being honest.
Good morning, sexy Mo. Let's bring
She
sexy
being
Mo.
honest.
I'm sorry.
She
Mo,
being
did you hear
honest.
any of that? Mike made me feel
Well, I
seen
got
and
all
heard.
of it.
He
I
made
got
me
all
feel
of it.
hurt because you be coming at me too sometimes, Mo. And I appreciate the fact that he said some things if I wake up in the middle of the night and say who you on the phone with messaging, your thumbs are moving, it's not because I think like I couldn't control that, Mo. Right?
All right.
Is that can we just stick to that, Mo?
Wait, JJ. You can't control it, but I said it's happening because you have a version, and I said this just off the cuff. You have some PTSD that you have in your life with these relationships that no, you can't control it. But I also said you got to talk to somebody to get through this, because obviously if you've been married and with this woman for 12, 13 years and you're still waking up immediately accusing the woman that you know has been 1000% in your corner and has never failed you, there's something deep ingrained in your brain that you got to work through.
And Jay Black and I have had these conversations numerous amount of times. And I'm going to say this, just because you do things so subconsciously, because that's what your theory is right now, right? You're saying that you're not cognitive that you're actually doing these things, right? Is that what you're saying, right? But that doesn't, if somebody brings it to your attention, now there's accountability, because you know that you can do something about it. You can go get help. You can go to start to unlearn the unhealthy behaviors that you display with Lady Q.
But her response can't be snapping at me though, Mocha. Then that makes it worse.
So you are not allowed to tell somebody else how to feel or respond to your negative behavior. It's kind of like you can't hit me in the face and offer me a Band-Aid. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Go back to the comment before Ashibu. You just don't want to address it.
Yes, and that's where your accountability comes in, because you are now in the know. You are aware that this is something that's happening, but you don't want to go get the help.
And another thing, and you gotta fix this, and you got to deal with this, because your producer skills have gone to shit, because we got a house party full of people today. Like we
Good morning, Sequisa.
We got Sequisa, and now we're gonna have Kamari. What type of orgy? What type of morning show orgy is this?
But he didn't tell me I was just gonna be here for 15 minutes, because I could have went back to bed.
No, we got Kamari at 8:00. I said we got Kamari at 8. I got you at 7:45. That's what I said. I sent it in the message.
All right, real quick, let me organize this. Let me write this down so we can go back to Jay Black, and Mo, we can talk more about Jay Black and this PTSD that he has, relationship PTSD that he's taken out on Lady Q. And now he wants her, after 13 years of marriage, he wants her to just politely say, no, you're okay. I'm not using my thumbs. And then we can...
Lady Q, it's all throughout his life. You just told him that he's going to shits with his producing skills. I mean, it's affecting your professional and your workflow.
There's everything. There's a stranger in the green room that I've never seen before. How would you? No, who's the Asian person in the green room? What are we doing? We're doing acupuncture or some shit. All right. So Sequisa, Jay Black got he got caught on to Kiki Shepard. I didn't even know how Kiki Shepard passed away.
I didn't either.
I don't even know how she.
You didn't know?
Found out. Mo just found out. Yeah, it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday.
And I guess Jay Black found out that
it was a massive heart attack.
Mm.
And I had questions. I want to know, could there have been, what signs or symptoms could have been there? Could she have ignored something? Could us as Black folk, have clues that we should be looking at you know, to make sure that we don't suffer a sudden massive heart attack. And I wanted, since we missed Wellness Wednesday yesterday, I wanted to briefly have her on just to talk a little bit about that.
So that's a difficult question to answer because everybody has different presenting symptoms. The biggest thing is that when you know that something's not right, that you're an advocate for yourself. I think you know that if you think you're having something with your heart, that they're supposed to do EKGs and things like that. And a lot of times they'll just try to tell you that it's anxiety and send you home without doing a thorough checkup. So I think the most important thing to remember when dealing with things like this is that we do get overlooked a lot, and to make sure that you are an advocate for yourself. And I tell everybody, when you go to any type of provider, if you don't feel like they're listening to you, then you should say, are you willing to go on record as refusing to care for my symptoms? And then you make sure you see them, let them see you writing down their name, their title, the time, and their answer. And normally that's pretty much all you have to do, because they know what that means. Because if there's something that happens, that's their license and their ass. And that is sad that you have to do that. But as Black people, they try to give us less than care till they see that we know how to handle them. And then that's when they try to act right. Because I know a lot of people that come to me because they went to this doctor and that doctor, and the doctor just kept giving them a different type of anxiety medication. And it was a hormone imbalance.
Oh, and, you know, I'm an advocate for nurse practitioners. You know, because you have had that bedside training. I'm not negating doctors, you know, physician skills, but I always say, you know, they'll say, well, are you okay with having a nurse practitioner examine you? Absolutely. Because I know that he or she is going to be very thorough in you know, the examination. Can you even speak to the importance of being proactive in, you know, in preventive care?
It confuses me that I even have to have this conversation, because you would think that everybody would be proactive about their life. I'm just going to use an example. My sister, when it comes to me and doing stuff for her, she's like, you better do it. You better do it. But when she goes to another provider, it's like, well, I asked and they said, well, not this time. But if it had been me, she would have demanded that she got what she wanted. And she said the provider told her, well, this is what has happened with my other patients. What's that got to do with me? If I'm telling you that this is what I have done in the past and this is what has worked for me, I've changed insurances there, so I have to change my provider. I don't need you to jack with what has been working for me because of this is what happened with your other patients, because I know my body. Those are the type of things that they don't accept it from me. So I don't understand why they don't accept it from anybody else. Like, you can Google is free. And like, I have patients that take the same medications from 2 different doctors.
Right. And there's so much to do with how fucked up healthcare is in this country, because this is the one thing that you join a healthcare and they tell you these are the doctors in your system or whatever, and these are the ones you can pick from. They wouldn't do that when you're buying a car. They wouldn't say you can only buy from these dealerships. When they want to sell you some shit, and it's fair capitalism, they'll send you everywhere. Another thing and people don't want to admit it, we are intimidated when we walk into a doctor's office.
Of course.
And we feel so inept because we're getting things thrown at us. And when somebody says, just take this, we feel better because we're like, oh, this is what I can take and it'll go away, which it doesn't go away. Obviously, it just does what it does. And we walk off. But you are absolutely right. You got to go in there with a doctor the same way you beef about a price at a store that you're going to, the same way you beef about service when you're at a restaurant. You have to keep the cliche the same energy. And a lot of us don't ask a lot of questions. There's a last name. A lot of us don't want to ask a lot of questions because we really don't want to know the answers.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're scared to death. Go ahead.
A lot of it too is that they rush you. That's why I say if you have questions, write them down and take them with you. That way there's no, oh, I forgot this. And always take an updated list and make them, and then get it back. Don't let them keep it, because you need to take that to the next provider, because they don't talk to each other as far as keeping up with your med list. They don't. I've literally tried to get records from other doctors. It's almost impossible. So you have to make sure they have an updated list on what you're taking. Because the pharmacies don't. They used to check to make sure that you not.
It's on you now.
It really is.
It's really on you now, and it's scary. The more expensive they make healthcare, the worse it gets.
Yeah. Except for the fact that I don't know where the money going, because they done cut our pay. Like for a house call visit that takes me 45 minutes to get there, they want to pay me $45.
So yeah, that's great. That is absolutely ridiculous. Miss Clark said, Kiki separate. She was talking about Kiki passed on Tuesday. My ex-husband also died of a massive heart attack at 55 years old, which is
young.
Scary.
That's Michael Sean's age.
Yeah, I'm 55, damn it. And
was he vaccinated with the C-19?
Here you go, trying to blame it on the jab. Here you go.
No, I'm just noticing that the people that are the ones that are having these issues. Like
we all took the jab in a sense, basically.
No, we didn't.
The majority. I ain't gonna say we all.
No, we didn't.
I know you didn't, because Mo didn't. So majority of us took the jab.
Majority of people had to, because their jobs didn't give them a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But, and here's the thing that I was saying, as far as that FDA thing, there's nothing you can do because it wasn't FDA approved. And it was really, it pissed me off that I actually wrote recommendations for people that did not need to take it because it was not safe for them. And their job said, I don't care.
And let's make this clear. This ain't a rumor. This is actual fact. Bill Gates is on trial right now in the Netherlands. And they're saying they have proof, and they're going to prove that this scam of the COVID vaccination is going to be proven of what it was hidden for, which was just a propaganda scam to fill their systematic depopulation. And he's on trial. Now, of course, CNN and Fox in America, they don't want to cover that. They got his ass in a courtroom. And this is happening.
Wow.
So and you can Google the whole thing. You can do and watch your Google. Go because Google's starting to act shady too now. They're starting to act very shady too. So you gotta dig into alternate routes now, and you gotta dig through things that people are offering you on TikTok. People are putting this up, said, listen, if you want to research this, you can go here, you can go there. So now the problem is, like Jay said, a lot of us did get it. I wish I didn't, but they did a good job of scaring me. They did a good job, and I applaud.
They use your grandmother. Remember those?
That's what they did.
Commercials,
yes,
where they said you get it to protect your grandmother. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a diabolical plan that they know how to do. When they want us to do something, the first thing they do is scare us and say you have to use whatever it is. Whatever it is, the first thing they do is scare us. And then they say, this is how you can protect yourself. That's what they do with facial recognition. That's what it's for safety. It's for terrorists. The government, Kash Patel just had to admit in front of a committee that they're still getting people's information without a warrant via the social media, and they're paying for the information. They're buying information on people without a warrant. They're just doing it to have it. So, the craziness goes on. Lady Q, always read your they sent, I got to read my chart. You know what? My password's fucked up, but I got to read my chart or whatever portal your provider has. They put stuff on there that they don't even tell you. Yes, you're absolutely right.
I read that before my physician can even come back in the room, because the lab results come straight to you. So before, a lot of times the physicians come back in the room, you're able to look and like our Google is your best friend, because there's some times where you don't understand what those numbers mean. Google it. I promise you.
And on there it tells you the labs that are abnormal, and it tells you what they should be. So I mean, it's not rocket science. Putting forth the effort for taking care of your body really isn't hard.
No, he wasn't.
You just got to do it.
So he wasn't vaccinated. The one that had the massive heart attack at 55, Shaquisa, he was not vaccinated.
Oh, untreated hypertension and okay.
Now we found, myself and my other sorority sisters, we found one of our sisters, our classmates, deceased in her house, and she had just been released from the hospital. She had a heart attack, but she had just been released with a stent on a Monday. Tuesday she was home. Wednesday, she was supposed to go back to the doctor on Thursday. Wednesday she had another heart attack and died in her home.
Oh, wow.
And of course, you're talking about, she wasn't even 55. So when you're looking at these numbers, you can have a heart attack in your 20s and 30s.
Now.
Now. But you look at the advances in medicine and preventive care. And I just don't understand how these things are still happening to people at a young age with so many preventive measures that you could take.
I think it's because the symptoms now are more subtle, like just decreased energy can be one, the occasional dizziness. And then a lot of people say that the chest pain, they think it's gas. So not getting checked is actually, it used to be a time when you could wait till you're like 45, 50 before you take your health seriously, because that's when your body started to wear down. We had someone here in my hometown that they found him. They did the autopsy. I'm not sure what the results were, but I don't think he was 40 yet. And it was two of them back to back, young black men.
Put Tawana's comment up, because I think, and I didn't know that. Tawana said, we believe my father died of a heart attack. He had been to urgent care on Friday. They said he was fine, but by Tuesday, died at home. He had a history that should have been delved into, diabetes and more. And so I'm sorry, Tawana.
Yeah, the urgent care is not going to do too much of anything. But that's their favorite thing to say, is that you're fine. That's their favorite.
Is it legal? Are they legally on the hook for that? Like, can we legally sue them as family members and say, hey, why did you say he was fine Tuesday? Or they can say, well, something else came up between Friday and Tuesday.
It depends on what they documented. It depends on if they document that his blood pressure was through the roof and his troponin levels were high, and it depends on what's documented.
20 and 30-year-olds having strokes. Is that common, Shaquisa?
It is now.
It is now when athletes are falling over.
Actually, 13, 14, 15-year-olds are dropping on football fields. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the problem. A lot of people think that because they're young, it cannot happen to them.
Ryan keeps saying herbs. Like, you want the stuff when it comes from the earth is the best medicine.
Absolutely. Every morning I have herbal tea. Every single morning.
They still don't understand chicken noodle soup. And I'm not talking about Campbell's. I'm talking about some homemade noodle soup. They still don't know what is in that when you take that, if you have a cold or something like that it promotes healing. I mean, you're from down south too, so you know the potatoes and the onions and the socks.
Yes. And the Vicks.
To take, to draw fever out. Those are some, again, holistic ways to treat things. I don't like to take medicine. And so, I'll make me a hot toddy, do something that is going to prevent me from having to go to Walgreens or your local CVS to get those medications.
I keep dry ginger at my house.
Yeah.
Because the ginger is pretty much for anything you could think of.
I take that every day.
Cousin Ash said, I'm a big subscriber of onions and potatoes in the stock. And listen,
would that hurt the baby? Onions and all that for a baby? Well, go ahead.
How does it hurt?
I don't know. I just feel like,
what you think they're doing? Tap dancing with them in the stock?
No, go.
What, you got onions that have glass in them? Where did you get the onions?
No, keep going, Mike. Don't lose
What does you think they do?
No, but the problem is
Tylenol. It's better than baby Tylenol. It really is.
But the problem is that
lemon.
The medicine business is a business to make money. It's not to cure you. So they want you to stay sick. And now people around the world, and that's the gift and the curse of social media, are showing you that people around the world, because we're not privy
to them are
Yes.
telling you this is what we've done for years to detox, to remove parasites from our body. This is what we've done for years. And everybody's like, well, what that, and it sounds weird to us because in our mind, it's not weird that somebody just give us a pill or tell us to shoot something up.
They've made us lazy.
It made us lazy. I'll just shoot this. I'll just take that, and it make me feel better. But it doesn't cure anything. Other people around the world are telling you they're cures. With this Trump situation in China, they're releasing cures for diabetes. They've literally released them because they know how that's a stab at the healthcare system here, because America would never want a cure for diabetes. They would never want a cure for cancer. It's trillions of dollars that they would lose if somebody said, people who have developed cures have wound up unaliving themselves. Go figure.
Afro Queen is sharing a moment, Mike.
It's been hard for me to mention, but I just lost my cousin, who was only 2 years older than me, in December. I'm trying not to be anxious about my health.
And that's a normal feeling. Yeah, that's very very normal. I remember when Joyce passed away, her main symptom was she had this ache, like this across her back and her shoulder. And her physician kept saying, oh, it's due to exercise. So I could remember, for months having that and being so paranoid and having so many tests done because that was her main symptom. And that was what ultimately, was ignored by her physicians. So it's very, when we lose somebody close to us, especially so close in age, it tends to push us to think about our own immortality and things like that. So I can very well see why that's, why you're anxious about your own health.
And Ryan the musician says, I eat raw garlic and organic honey every morning. So what are your tell us the positives about it? Like, why do you do it and just put it in? I drink lemon water, green tea, and bone broth every morning. Okay. All right.
I do the lemon water.
Okay, then.
The way I've been neglecting my health, they should do a study on why I ain't dead yet. Not trying to be funny. No, I get it. And we're notorious, fellas. We're notorious. We think going to the gym.
Oh my God. Men are the worst when it comes. Like, I think I'm gonna start charging y'all double because
like, but you would have been proud of me when I went to my when I went to get my new doctor or whatever. I'm telling you, I was in there I kept her in there for like an hour. Cause I was just because I talk a lot. Number one, because I talk a lot. Number two, because I always got questions. I should start you shouldn't start the day with anything cold or real food first thing in the morning.
Right.
What that mean? What do you mean by real food? Like, I'm confused.
You have to be careful how you break your fast.
Yeah, how you break your fast.
Be very selective in what the first thing you put in your body.
With fasting, I don't fast, so okay.
Well, no, you do fast.
When you sleep, you're fasting.
You do fast.
Oh, that y'all going with semantics.
They call it breakfast.
Oh, wait, I was
Jay,
today years old.
Jay, it's not.
That's why it's called break fast because you're
not
semantic.
It's not semantic.
I was just saying it for the people that might have didn't realize and thought that, and then
that was you.
It was just you.
And the other thing.
Sometimes I do wake up and want some cold water, so I can't wake up and get some ice cold water.
And warm water and lemon promotes peristalsis, so it gets your bowels moving, right? Gets your stomach moving. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Q probably like this nigga on here talking like he don't know nothing. I was standing for the people that didn't know. Because sometimes you got
embarrassing her.
So before we let
soursop. Man.
Yeah, soursop, sea moss, black seed oil. These are all things that we found out. A lot of us found out because social media. I had never heard of it before social media hit. Before I started scrolling on TikTok, I had never heard of Doc Smith when he was on. He told us about it. I had fire cider in my fridge that I made 6 months ago to prevent colds. Okay, Rashida, why don't you bring something to the comedy show and let us know what this is hitting for?
Right.
All right, before we go, they should have give me like 2 shots of it. So, Queez, before you go,
elderberry syrup. Not the fire cider.
You've been married. You've been married for a while.
I make the elderberry syrup, not the fire cider.
Can you send us like the recipe to some of these things?
Absolutely.
So before we let you go, I have to get you in on this topic because how long you been married for?
11 years.
Oh, that's weird. You and Jay Black. 11 years. So would you consider yourself in a relationship a dominant or submissive?
I would have to say both.
And give us the when and where. When do you know to click into your submissive side?
Submissive side is the majority of the time.
Okay.
I am the boss in my business, but my husband is the boss in the home. But there are some times when I see him driving us off the cliff, I
Right.
will hey, listen, we go in the wrong direction. And I think that happens in every marriage. Every time, like whoever is the leader is going to have a time when they don't know where they're going and they're going to get lost and they need somebody else to drive while they look at the map and try to figure out where we at. And anybody that doesn't agree with that don't know nothing about marriage.
Now, because you say you wait till you see something's going, when you do speak up, does he pay close attention because he knows whenever you start to speak up that means you're really adamant about this? Like you're not saying this just to be difficult. You're saying it because you're worried about some shit.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It just depends on the topic.
Okay.
It just depends on the topic.
And because you've been married for a long time, so let's go back before you were married. What type of man do you need to see the dominant characteristics in a man for you to even be attracted to him?
First of all, I don't know. It's just the confidence for me.
Okay.
It's more confident than swag than anything.
All right, that's honesty at its fullest. Sequisa, somebody just knocked at my door. Jay Black, you take it from here. And Wellness Wednesdays,
right.
we'll be back at it on Wellness Wednesdays. I'll be right back.
Yes, every Wednesday we have some. Now, if it's up to you, if you want to stick around when Kamari comes in, we're gonna
So
talk
much. Yes.
I don't know if you saw yesterday. I played a clip of a white lady that was imitating what we believe to be a black woman, and when her man calls and they giving all the drama and how white women.
Why you even gonna play this for her? You know she from down south like me, and she's gonna have a big problem. Go ahead.
Let me just.
I don't even know why you gonna do this to her.
No, I'm gonna play because this would triggered all that. Let me take this comment down first. All right, share this screen. Where is it at?
I got a feeling the devil trying to set me up.
And is. Trust me.
Where we at? Oh, I want to play that Boosie clip. Boosie is an alleged girl saying that Boosie raped her when she was 5. I want to play that too. I got that.
Wait, what?
Boosie Badass is a chick that's saying that when she was 5 years old, Boosie had raped her. I don't know if people believe it though. I don't know if people believe it. Where's the white lady at? My bad. I got so many damn clips in here.
He has been thumping for Trump.
No, Boosie didn't do that. I don't believe it. But
there is a story, but obviously I should have said
he did. He said he been
at 5 years old. Do we picture Boosie at 5 and then listening to the girl's story?
Nobody at 5.
I was like, I don't know.
Well, there is a case right now that a man was caught in a daycare doing that to a 6-month-old infant. So go ahead.
But yeah, this is where it all stemmed from, Sequisa. Y'all can see this. Yeah, y'all can see that. Here we go.
Where was you at? Why wasn't you? You didn't answer your phone. I don't care what you got to say. Hey, where you at? Oh, traffic do be crazy at this time for real. You hungry? Well, I made spaghetti, but if you want that, I can make that. We could just have double. Okay, baby, I'll see you soon. Love you. Can't wait to see you. That's why they like us.
So Sequisa, it all started with that. And we were saying how white, black women don't know how to be submissive. They don't know how to let their men, like, white women, that's what it triggered it. That's what got it started yesterday. That's why they like it.
I'm gonna lay back right now and yeah. That's how I felt yesterday.
I'm gonna say this, and I really don't care who like it. The only thing that white women have with black women is sex and cereal.
What? Sex and cereal.
Because they're on food stamps, so they got the variety of cereals. So sex and serious. That's the only thing. So what she really need to do is go get that nose fixed because it look like somebody done bent that sucker a couple of times.
Now we gonna come at her character because she's not a
Listen.
loser. Come on.
When you make a video where you trying to act like all Black women act like that, and then that's why then whatever you get because you came for it. You asked for the smoke that you knew you was gonna get when you came. When she made that video, she knew goddamn well what was gonna be said about her and that broken nose of hers. So I don't even know why she tried that mess, because you let your man run all over you and lie about being in traffic, and then you gonna make 2 meals because girl, get the fuck out of here. Go sex and cereal. Sex and cereal.
And listen, this is what happens in this society. We will take a narrative about deadbeat dads, and we'll take a narrative about Black women not being submissive, and we'll run that narrative, and comedians, and I'll take fault in it. Comedians will then joke about the narrative, and we'll all laugh, and then before you know it, a narrative that was just something that we were saying becomes, in some people's mind, facts. Here's a fact. Black and brown women have held me down my entire life through trials and tribulations. Through every time I was in my lowest situation, when it was the darkest, those are the people I called, and they were there. But because we joke about Black women having too much attitude and all this other, that's not the majority of women in my life. Like, will they speak to me a certain type of way if I get disrespectful? Yes. Will they give me their opinion? Yes. But we allow the joke and the sidebar conversations, and it's promoted so heavily that in every movie, this is what we try and promote, that the Black woman is the loudest person in the room. But the fact of the matter is, I've showed clips, and on the flip side, when a Black woman puts the battery in your back to do something, there is nothing more powerful than a Black woman saying you can do it. There's nothing.
You got it.
When she says you're good, just go do you.
Go do it.
Go do it. When the Denzel movie, when she says do something, this
do
takes
something.
over the whole hospital. Takes over the whole hospital.
Do something.
John Q.
John
Q. John Q. Yeah, that's
Take
good.
over the whole hospital.
Do something.
Just do something. You'll jump off the bridge. You're like, okay, here we go.
Yes.
Oh God.
And I hate to make this, and I have to say it, from my culture, from this 5'7", 150-pound Puerto Rican recovering alcoholic, it just ain't gonna sound the same coming from a white woman. Cause I'm gonna believe you don't get it.
I need you to do something.
You'll be fine, Mike. No, bitch, you don't know. Like you don't know if I'm gonna be fine.
You need that.
You don't know what you got. Yeah, you don't know what you got me walking into.
You need that. I'm on one piece of thread hanging from a cliff, tone from a Black or brown woman.
Yes, and I'll tell you one better. A Black woman will keep you out of danger because she will keep it on. She will keep it 100 with you, Mike. You don't want that smoke with him. Let's go.
Let's go.
No, remember in Texas that camp that the lake flooded and all those young girls lost their lives.
Yeah.
It was some black people there. They said they saw the water rising. This lady did a whole video. She said, I saw the water rising, and I started packing my stuff. And she said they was still coming. I was like, y'all don't see that water rising? And she said she just packed up her stuff and left. How you see somebody saying you don't see that and you stay?
You out. So that whole and it's funny because when I laugh because it is disrespectful. And it is disrespectful because, like I said yesterday, but that's the same white girl when the cops come that can get you locked up. If you did nothing, that's the same one that can share them Karen tears and have you locked up for the next 15 years of your life. And I have a friend who's in prison right now, that the woman is trying to retract her statement and they don't want to hear it.
Oh, wow.
And she's trying to retract the statement because God is in your chest. Is in your chest, letting you know what you did was so fucking criminal that one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life is sitting up there for 15 years.
when you came to hit, you called him to come out.
Mm.
You called him that night to come out. We have to stop feeding the narrative on all sides. No, it's true. The deadbeat dads is irritating because when the deadbeat dads, and I'm not saying there's no such thing as deadbeat dads. Like, I'm not saying there's no such thing as women who can demasculate a man. But the deadbeat dad kills me because I look at my circle and I got tons of dads in my circle and none of them fit. None of us. Let me say none of us fit that category. But we run with it. And then when you look at the numbers on who's really on welfare, who's really on assistance, then you look at the numbers on who really were the people who really got benefited from DEI. It wasn't black women that benefited from DEI. Shit. All right. So all right, we're good. Let me see. Do I got this Hillary clip I gotta show y'all for all those people. When I sat up here and told y'all about Pizzagate, and I told y'all about Pizzagate, and I told you about Anthony Weiner, and I told you about all the signs, and now in the Epstein files, they will tell you what pizza stands for. They will tell you what the symbols stand for. It's all in the Epstein files, and they tell you, and now everybody don't look so crazy. But now when Hillary had her deposition, guess what comes up? Now Hillary had an answer for everything. Hillary had an answer for everything.
From the 501.
Hillary is one of the most vicious politicians in history. Bill Clinton ain't got shit. Bill Clinton is almost dumb compared to what Hillary. That Hillary's so vicious. That's why America wouldn't vote for her. She couldn't beat Trump because we know she was so vicious. And I voted for her, even though I knew she was. But in this hearing, they asked her to Pizzagate. Now, mind you, she had an answer. She had an answer for every single thing. But boy, it's funny. When this question came up, she turned into like the rest of them. She turned into the Republicans. All of a sudden, there was shock, and I'm appalled that you even asked me, and the lawyers jump in.
A lot of interesting questions today, but Pizzagate was not on my list.
That's okay. We're asking all sorts of things here.
You certainly are. You certainly are.
We're just trying to get the truth out to the American people.
Well, that
and
would
get
be
some clarity.
very helpful.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled frazzled?
This is way outside the chairman's ruling. Is this within the scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope,
Mr. Chairman, based on what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
We can go off the record for a moment.
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
I've watched a lot of Law and Order, people. I've watched a lot of Law and Order reruns, people. When your lawyers jump in, is because they don't want you to answer this question at all.
Hey, whoa.
They don't want, and I'll give you even one better. Guess how that question was answered? Off the record.
Off the record.
Off the record, that question was answered. So for everybody who calls everybody a conspiracy theorist, you know, the conspiracy theorists, the real conspiracy theorists are the ones who don't believe the shit. You're believing conspiracy. The ones who don't believe it, because she answered everything. And when it came to that,
the lawyer's job is to step in. She didn't say I refuse to answer. What are you
no. Her lawyer, as they went
basically
further,
said that's not a question she wanted to answer. That's the first thing she said.
It doesn't pertain to this. If we're here talking about this,
No, that's not what that means. That means that I don't want to answer it on grounds that I may incriminate myself.
Well, ain't that smart?
This may open up a whole nother line of questions. She didn't prepare to answer that.
And if it wasn't, why did y'all agree to answer it off the record so nobody could see it? And these are the same people. These are the same people who said they wanted this whole deposition to be live on TV.
Yes,
so if you wanted to be live on TV, why the fuck is you asking to be off the record now? Because their exact words was, we don't want you to push a narrative. We want you to see all the answers. We don't want you just to see clips of the answers that they give you. Okay, so why are we going off the record now? So let the pedophiles let all you pedophiles stand up. Stand up.
I mean, they even have Ellen DeGeneres on from one of the award shows saying that she's going to order pizza. And
I played it.
anybody feel like pizza, like they're playing all of these clips.
I
of these
played it here.
I didn't
She
see
got,
it. I didn't see it.
I didn't
she
either.
got money. She got money. She collected money, and the first person she collected the money for was Harvey Weinstein. The second person was I forget the gentleman's name who's in England who ran Spacey. Kevin Spacey was the second one. All the pedophiles were giving up money and they were laughing. You know why? Because they were joking in our face because they knew what they were really talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Oscars just aired this Sunday, it was a joke with a little kid in the crowd, and it was about a pizza. And I said, "Oh, lady, can you watch Mike clip this? This is going to keep going on. Mike with the pizza joke. Here we go with the kid in the audience talking about what no pizza, enough pizza backstage or something." I said, "Oh, pizza joke. Here you go." But you didn't even see it, Mike, when the Oscars had just aired.
No, why do I have to see it? I got literally 50 clips where everybody jokes about pizza, and for some reason, every celebrity has a joke about pizza parties, and they laugh uncontrollably.
Yeah.
It ain't them no more. It's us that don't want to admit what we've seen and what we supported. I need to have this kind of energy for people actually named in the files.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. What the Hillary got to do with like?
Her
Yes,
husband's in the files.
go with those people.
What are you
Talk
talking
about
about?
But not protecting Bill would be detrimental to what she wants to happen in the future, and it tampers with their family's legacy. So she's never not going to support or protect Bill. Trust and believe.
Obligation
That
to protect your
part.
husband, your spouse. Yeah.
I'll give you some more Holly. I'll give you some more. No, I'll give you some more Holly weird.
And being her spouse.
I'll give you some more Holly weird.
There's so much anger in the world. Mom, it wasn't the actual devil. No, they were just dressed as the devil, Mom. I have to go. Yeah, you did warn me about Hollywood. Yes, you did, Mom. Yeah, you did. I will. Thank you. She said she'll be praying for all of us. Thank you. All right.
I'd like to thank the devil and all the dark lords.
In this movie, you're fighting the devil. I call him Beelzebub, Lucifer. It's how I got this job. How did you prepare for the role of fighting with the devil?
I did research in satanic kind of cults and stuff like that. In Los Angeles right now, there's like 50,000 devil worshippers. That's not even including the agents.
Yeah.
But let me
Our
tell
crowd
you,
was too busy cheering satanic worship to hear the joke. That was the sad part.
My upbringing, I grew up in a Christian environment. It took me to my adult years or leaving home where I could really, really try on something different for myself. That was Satanism. It's working out really well. I made a pact. That's why the movie came out so well.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Have we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here?
Sammy told me he worshiped the devil. We were in Dan Tana's on that restaurant with all the pictures up. Sammy was like, Satan is as powerful as God. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The jokes be right in your face. The jokes be right in your face. Wait, I used to drive around and ask women did they them dollar. But hey,
I don't know.
Why you think Ellen disappeared? Because Ellen is in the files as the #1 cannibalist in the files. That's what is said about Ellen.
I just don't understand why. I do understand why these files are so protected, but they're dancing around all of this, and I really don't want to see that.
We knew they were going to do that anyway. Like the whole time that everybody's like, release the file, I was the one saying, what's going to be done when they get released? What difference is it going to make? Nothing's going to happen. And what's happened? Not a damn thing.
And they know and this is the thing. And I'm going to say us, we are docile. We have normalized. They have worked everybody to the point where if this would have happened in 1995, people would have went and tried to tear down the Capitol. But we are so docile now, and I say we, I'm part of this problem. We are so used to hearing about this stuff that we don't understand that kids were getting fucked.
It's the
And kids
desensitization.
were getting, and this is why I don't, and this is why, and this is why I don't use words that make people feel better. I don't use words that talking about Penn Desky, whatever, the defensive coordinator for Penn State. I'm not using fondled. That's not what he was doing.
Exactly.
That's not what he was doing. And it makes people feel uncomfortable. You know why? Because you're supposed to feel uncomfortable and you're supposed to feel disgusted and you're supposed to be enraged about this stuff.
But we dress them up in words and pretty words like pedophile, pedophilia, groping. You know, we dress these words up instead of calling it what it really is.
Well, on that note, we got our next guest. Here we go.
I gotta drop.
Can we say bye to Sequisa? All right, Sequisa, thanks for coming. Thanks. All right, go ahead, Jay. Check it out. You got it.
We got Sequisa. All right, here we go.
Get your finances together with the Finance Rebel. Let's go.
Ain't no stopping nothing. Ain't no stopping nothing.
He got a drop. I don't got a new drop.
Yeah, he got a drop. He came in here looking like an old school YN.
I knew he was gonna say that, Mo. I knew he was gonna say that, Mo. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, Mo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
The pizza song. Morning.
You had to play a pizza song clip before they want y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna chill with the pizza. They joke about it openly because they think we will not believe it, and we don't, and people won't. Ellen left the country when the felon got elected. That's what they all said. They all blamed it. Rosie O'Donnell also blamed it on Trump. Okay. I guess Russell Simmons did too. That was way before Trump. My bad. They're particularly using these files as a distraction from other more pressing issues. What is more pressing than that?
We're at war.
What is more pressing than it? The war ain't more pressing. That could be another reason. My kid asked me why. I'm not going to get into what's more pressing. Kids being raped or the war in Iran. We're in war around the world on a regular basis.
No, this is different. We got people dying right now.
We've had people dying around the world forever. But when the person who is leading the war is one of the people doing allegedly the raping. My kid asked me why she had to pray to my imaginary friend, but her imaginary friend was stupid. I ain't been right since. Okay. So Kamar, they've been dancing around it. There are a lot of sick men out here, and they've been conducting this kind of behavior against children for decades and centuries. That's the part that needs to be addressed. And that's absolutely needs to be addressed. The direction that this country is going in is more pressing. There is no more the direction that we're in when you realize that the leaders are taking part in these rituals. How much more pressing do you need?
Here's the thing, all of it is a pile of bullshit, and it's all part of the same game. Whether it's the Epstein files, whether it's Iraq or Iran, all of it's fuckery, all of it.
All of it. And it's all demonic. All of it. And they're and they take part in these rituals, but whatever. Kamari, I'm not gonna say whatever because we'll get back on it. So did you say you wanted to talk about the submissive stuff again? Because you put the comment when I come on, I want to talk. I want to talk about this.
I feel like it's a one-sided argument a lot of times, and it's always men talking about this is what I see online. Men talking about women are not submissive, but they never talk about the duty to the man, to the woman, so she can be submissive. And Mike, you just brought up demonic, so a lot of these things are based on Christianity, but nobody ever goes back to the text. So there are instructions for men on how to love their wives. And yes, there are texts for women to submit to their husbands, but it says for men to love their wives like Jesus loved the church. And Jesus ultimately loved the church, that he died for the church. So the man has to be willing to love the wife, die for the wife, and ultimately it's a word game because that's really submission. So men have to submit to their women and women have to submit to their men, but that's not cool. So
I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday. But when we look at submission, I think that everybody has a different definition. But you just hit it on the head. you went back to the
little
origin.
pep rally.
Hey, I gotta get the context. Yeah, I gotta get the context.
Come on.
Well, let's get
Hey,
then
man, come on.
let's get
It's a little pep rally, Mike. They had a little pep rally going on.
whoa. Before you do the pep rally, let's get the full context because I'm gonna find because in the full context, it does say the full context. A man should submit to his wife, and then the wife should submit to the man, but the man should make the last final decision.
Well, come on, man.
You could push back on that, right? Because if the man has to submit to his wife, is he really giving the last decision?
No, you can play semantics if you want. I'm just saying at the end, right? the last decision. And hey, and y'all, I was about to say that's your book, but the last decision is supposed to be made by the man. That's all I'm saying.
And why does submission have to be such a bad word?
Exactly.
Like we've dirtied it up. We've dirtied it up.
Yes,
we dirtied it up to the point where society,
Black women did,
as if it's a matter of
women didn't do that.
control.
We can't throw that on black women. Come on.
Actually, the feminine movement wasn't started by black women.
Thank you.
And that was the one that broke submission.
It was started by the CIA.
It was started by the CIA, and it was started by CIA and J. Edgar Hoover and the Rockefeller family, and they used a white woman to start it, and they went to the black woman and said, "Hey, I know you love your man, but you need more." So it wasn't black woman that dirtied that wood. But I'll go back to the point. There's nothing wrong with submission. I think for guys, we always think about sports. When somebody submits in sports, it's a loss. It's an L.
But until somebody gets their arm broke, I watch a lot of MMA. Tap out. Sometimes you got to tap out.
So I don't think it's a bad word, but
you start on W submit.
But the thing I will crack up about is that the women that I see who claim to be dominant aren't attracted to men who are submissive. Like they don't like soft. They don't like soft dudes.
I think that women need to have a better understanding of what that word entails. Number one, you're talking about women don't like soft men. In what aspect?
They don't like followers. Even though, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, everybody in society is a follower, but I'm not gonna get.
I was about to say.
But women like leadership and don't like they're attracted to the perception. So when women, I'll just use me for example. When women see me as the supposed leader of the Takeover Legends and the crew, they're attracted to the person who plays the front. They're not really looking at the person who plays the back. Like the person who plays the back has to do a whole lot of work to get in.
So are you saying everybody was focused on Michael and nobody cared about Tito and Jermaine?
Exactly.
Come see you, Otis.
But listen, Otis was the glue. He kept it all together.
Right.
It was.
Right.
Miss Clark says, I'm naturally submissive. I hone into my femininity most times. I get it.
All right.
But and then even on the flip side, I don't want an overwhelming woman, but I do want somebody. I want somebody who has
who will know when to shut the hell up. That's what you want.
See, you are.
Oh no! Let you say it in a softer way.
Sometimes
those words, you are crossing the definition of those words because you're.
But that's what it really is, Mo. Like sometimes you just gotta shut the hell up. Just
listen,
the Bible means that I am in control of everything. You gotta listen to me because I'm the boss. That's where you're really muddying the waters with this.
But the Bible also says
that means.
The Bible also says there's a time and place for everything under the sun as well. So there's a time and place for a woman to shut the hell up, and there's a time and place for a man to shut the hell up too.
Don't say that to Jay Black because Jay Black gonna take that mean. Kamari said, God said.
You heard what the man said. You heard what the expert
just telling
said.
What the Bible says. But it's man and woman, right? Here's the thing: it all comes down to communication, right? So how are you really communicating if you're not listening or you're just talking? And I mean, I be thinking people want to have like real relationships and stuff. They don't. They just want to create good content, content that stirs up emotions. Right. It's just like in Watch the Throne when Kanye says, "What does it mean? Who cares what it means? It's provocative." That's all they care about. That's all they care about.
And just for the men watching, and because we all want to be the head of the household. We all that we need to be the head of the household. Sometimes you gotta shut the fuck. And we all want to be the head of the household. Now understand, man, and this is I'm talking to the men and women, because I'm gonna give them ammunition. Understand, man, if you want to be the head of the household, you then complain. You then, and I have complained about this. I have complained about this. You then cannot complain if you've made everybody feel safe and you've done your job and everybody's like, Dad got it and everything's gonna be all good. You then can't complain about you being the only one awake at night trying to figure out how to keep this shit together, because you've given the illusion that you can do this by yourself, and you can't. And you can't.
And it's not always about money, though. Like, it is also about a joint thinking process. I need you to weigh in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the head of this household, but I need you to weigh in on this. And that goes into roles, roles in the household.
It does go into roles. And the hardest thing for a man to do, especially when it comes to the family, when there's a dilemma, when there's something that's being asked, what are we going to do? The hardest thing for a man to actually say, and you better say it to a person that you love. You better make sure that you say this to a person that you love and that you trust. The hardest thing for a man to say is, I don't know. Especially when you're going through. No, because that's the person. That's the person that you truly know that doesn't take away from your role.
That doesn't diminish who you are in the household. That does not.
I don't know.
What I'm saying is, that's why I'm saying you have to do it with somebody who you truly trust, because people will take that as, okay, he can't handle this. Like that diminishes.
Shouldn't that be your person? Shouldn't that be that person?
Should be.
But can we talk about that though? Because I think we talk about all the problems. We never talk about the problem of picking and selecting man or woman. Because I see Jay ready to go, saying women don't pick well. Men don't pick well either, right? So we got all these baby mamas out here. Somebody gets something wrong, but nobody wants to talk about that part.
That's cool.
And LaShawn said, that's your ego. That's not my ego. Because understand. Let me explain to y'all something. Let me keep her up. Keep her up. You want smoke? We gonna get smoke. Let me tell you something about being a fucking man in a household. Let me explain to you something. Let me tell you about being a man in a household.
Let's go.
The minute I panic, the house knows it's a problem now. The minute I show weakness or I crack, that's when everybody goes, okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. That's why you have to pick and choose. You have to pick and choose. When you have to press that red button very carefully.
Talk it.
You can't just press the red button and you got 4 women in your house and you're the only man in there. You can't press that red button whenever you want to press it. You got to make sure that I'm about to say, this is so serious that I got to let y'all know. But before that, there's going to be 12 other situations that are going to come close to that. But I'm going to figure it out, because I don't want y'all to panic, and I don't want everybody to be like, the sky is falling. Even though, do you know how many times I stopped that sky from falling before y'all knew it? Y'all don't know how many times this sky came.
But why you ain't share? I could have helped you. Why you ain't let me know?
And I get that.
I see that's a statement of contention for you, Jay Black. I see that's triggering for you, that statement. But however, communication is very important in the way that you communicate.
But you shouldn't be getting on my nerves anyway. Even though I'm stressed out about trying to make this happen, you getting on my nerves is going to make it worse. Why are you getting on my nerves? Tell me, I wouldn't have did this if I do nothing. You shouldn't be doing it anyway.
Listen, I got a request. Can we put money together to send Jay to therapy? Jay needs therapy in the worst way.
I've given Jay a full free therapy session.
Well, y'all know each other, Mo. It's got to be somebody else. We got to.
At the end of the session,
we got to send him away.
See somebody else.
We got to send him away.
He needed to see someone
far away.
Did I not, Jay Black? Did I not tell you many times you need to see someone? Because it's not a matter of, because I know you used the word of, Mike said earlier, I felt like Jay Black, I was heard and I was seen.
Heard. I felt seen. Mike made me feel seen.
Use the key words.
Okay.
I felt heard and seen. I was
heard
like, wow.
me, okay? I get
He
it,
the
but
first
guess
one to
what?
acknowledge that he ain't doing this intentionally. No one
Your
usually
mate,
comes out and say that. I was like,
your mate
he
also
understood.
hears and sees you, and that is why she's put up with a lot of these issues and told you, hey, I think that you would benefit from going to get help. It's a person hearing and seeing you, acknowledging
But will you submit?
what
To that wisdom? Will you submit to that wisdom, Jay?
Why is it so hard for men to be vulnerable?
I'm gonna get to that one. Let me get to Rashida because I love what Rashida said. I love this. I do, and I admire these working relationships that are actually working. I really do, and I hope that they work for eternity. If you're in tune with your partner, you know when he can't handle it, and you step in as a helpmate. I love that. I love that. Go to LaShawn. Now, LaShawn, why is it so hard for men to be vulnerable?
Because society says we can be.
And part of that is a learned behavior, and going back to, even your childhood, what you saw like as representation in relationships, what you were told men weren't supposed to do versus what women can do.
Don't cry.
Yeah. And
any new listener, Mo has a degree in therapy, so when she speaks,
not to cry, my son. I hate to hear people say that. Oh, men are not supposed to cry.
Put a comment.
And that's why y'all end up with emotionally unavailable men in your lives, because they were taught men don't cry, men don't show emotions, men aren't supposed to do this.
Are they unavailable, or are they damaged?
They absolutely unemotionally unavailable because you're damaged.
That's too flowery, That's too flowery.
Let me just. LaShawn said, "Why is it so hard for men to be vulnerable?" Because I'll give you one reason. I'm not saying every woman. I'm gonna give you one reason. We tell you something that we have a problem with something, and the first thing you say is we're insecure, and the first thing you want to step on is, no, something is making me feel uncomfortable. Why are you so insecure? Or if I don't feel like getting into this, then I'm unavailable. No, I just don't feel like arguing with you today.
You just said. You hear what you just said?
What?
That she says, "Oh, you're insecure." That also comes from her past experience as well. Her response to that.
Right.
So on both sides, you have to unlearn these unhealthy responses and unhealthy behavioral patterns.
And I will tell you this, because I'm an easy crier. I wear my feelings they're on my sleeve, they're on my hand, they're on my. But if we're gonna sit here and try and say that they aren't women that will hold that against the man, then we are living in a make-believe world.
Oh, there are because they, in the words of Kamari, they are broken as well. They're broken as well. And so the response that you get, that's why you see a lot of toxic relationships, because both of you have some really, really bad behaviors when it comes to being in a relationship, and what you identify as, what's supposed to happen in relationships.
Right. So that's because you have set it all up, so all their pressure is on you. You need to let us help as women.
But that's learned too. That's learned. You get with someone who, hey, my dad said I gotta man up, or the male figure in your life, or maybe there wasn't one, and your mother, put pressure on you growing up. You need to man up. A man is supposed to do this. Don't no woman want no broke man. So you're killing yourself out here trying to work and make it happen and trying to figure it out, versus creating your own household and what works for you.
Go back so I can read all, because these are awesome, good comments you guys are making. Men aren't afraid to be vulnerable. It's about being more selective in regards to whom a man is vulnerable to. Ryan, facts. That's because LaShawn said that's because you have set it up to be all on you. Let us help, and I get that, and that's great. And I didn't mean that sarcastically. I mean that great for real. It ain't what it is, it's what it looks like. Bars, Mike. An overly emotional man is a dangerous man. That, my friend, is very true. That is very true. JB, but she comprehended it already and fix it. J Black. She comprehended it already and fixed it.
We're trying to see women is better. They're fixing stuff and figuring it out. I think that's what that. I don't know. Good morning, Diane. Veronica looks like all the
Anybody
Kamari
new?
people.
I don't know if Kamari brought new people in
Yeah,
here. God bless you. Just hit subscribe and like and do all that stuff we're building. I learned what not to do by watching my dad. He was a great teacher. Shout to you. No one actually likes to see emotions. Oh, wait.
That's true.
Here
That's true.
we go. No
That's
one
true.
actually
I think
likes
this is a
to
woman.
see
So I think
emotions.
playing this one is a woman.
I don't agree. I don't 100% agree with that.
Well,
When you
that's
say,
just her truth.
oh
No. I read it wrong. I read it wrong.
We'll start reading these comments.
Because I'm
we saw what we wanted to see.
Yeah, we saw what we want to see. No. I apologize. Because y'all got to understand something. I'm reading and thinking about what I have to say the next to keep this conversation going. I apologize. Because we've done that before. Jay Black said TMZ and it wasn't TMZ. I said something a few shows ago, so I apologize. I want to give your comment clarity.
Okay.
No. We actually like to see emotion.
Right.
We like to see you have a pulse.
Right.
Beautiful. Got you. I apologize. A safe space has been created for the vulnerability. I guess, yeah. And
not in every relationship, though, Ryan.
No,
Every relationship ain't the same space.
Every relationship, even your friendships, you have to have a level of trust for somebody, right? And you have to feel safe to be able to even talk to your boys. Like you feel comfortable talking to Mike and telling Mike some stuff that you may not want to tell nobody else.
Be honest, Mo.
Just because you feel safe telling Mike that.
You never threw it in a guy's face about him crying or sucker getting all emotional. You never had an argument and said you crying. Like, come on, Mo. You never
not when it comes to that.
Or tell your girlfriends, yeah, and this punk ass nigga gonna start crying.
You dumbass nigga.
I feel like you have, Mo.
No.
I feel like you have.
Can I ask a question real quick? Just real quick. Because I don't want us to get too far off. This is Monday, Thursdays. Jay, did you do your due? Did you pay yourself today?
Oh, my investment, not yet.
Did you get your life insurance? Because it's part of being vulnerable.
Yes, I did the meeting. I just got to go ahead and lock it in. I got to make my yes. I made all the necessary steps, and I think I settled on this policy. So life insurance, I am getting it. I just got to reach back out.
What are you pulling the trigger?
When I got to just book some time with the lady.
And when
Tara.
you gonna do that? When you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do it this week before because I got some stuff coming up. I want to knock it out before my stuff.
Okay, because a lot's at stake. A lot's at stake.
No, I'm gonna make sure my wife is taken care of. If God forbid something happened to me, I'm gonna get outside of work because I got work policies. But if you're no longer with that gig, you don't get that. So yeah,
that's not always true. Sometimes you can take them with you, but you should have a policy at your job and outside your job.
All right, I'm on it.
Mike, have you reported for duty, sir? You still on program?
Yeah, every Wednesday it pops out.
Mike got his automatically coming out. Donate.
Let me say pause with that.
They need to see you being consistent.
Yeah, every
Wednesday. Being a man, being consistent.
And I'm really honestly, let me tell you how I did fare. I know. Every morning I used to spend $11, and I swear $11.11 every morning for the stuff I did before I go to my high-paying job. So I stopped doing it. Like everything I get is from here. And I do my juice in the morning time. I fast till 12:30. So whenever I come back, I grab my fear. But Kamar, this is where I really this is a problem with me. Fear. If I spent that $11.11 every day, why don't I just make the deduction come out every day since I'm not spending it and put it in the investment?
You can.
Why didn't I? I know I can, but why didn't I? What is it?
But now you know better, so now you can do better.
I'm like, without that was really
the question. But here's the question: have you done it now? Because you can set up.
No, I haven't. I got to do it.
There you go. This is why these check-ins are important. This is why these check-ins are important. And Mo is the resident therapist. Check-ins are magic.
$10. Done. I just did it. Confirmed. I invested Vanguard, S&P 500. I just did my investment $10 for today. I'm investing in myself.
Congratulations. You're investing in your future self. Congratulations.
So it's Money Thursdays. We need to call it Money Thursdays. We just need to call it Money Thursdays. What's going on? So Mo, let me ask you this and put your therapist hat on. How many people, when you've been in a relationship for a long time, and I'm not, y'all gonna take it as I'm talking about myself, so fuck it. I'll just let y'all think what y'all think. How many people go back to a relationship not because it has a history of success, but because it's just familiar and you're just scared to venture out and start a brand new, in your opinion?
That's the real thing, because we are creatures of habits. We like, we settle in, good, bad, and ugly. We settle in. I think some of the aunties would say it's better to walk the dog, than to walk, a new pup and have them shit on your shoes.
God damn! What? I hope you don't say that to your clients. Do you say that to your clients? You don't use it.
To
You
your
don't use
therapist.
That wasn't my advice as a therapist. I'm saying that was something one of the OGs told me.
They be like, yo,
it is.
that
I
new
think
age therapy.
more so because we are creatures of habits and we don't like change. We fear change. So I think a lot of people rather stay in relationships, that are not probably the best for them, because they look at it from a perspective of, okay, but I love him, or, but we've been together for so long. That's the most common statement I ever hear. But we've been together for so long. I've been with this person for so long. For whatever reason, we put time over all else. I've been with this person for 20 years. And I'm like, okay, it's okay. But what about the next 20 years? Why are you not choosing something that's more, that you're going to be happier in? I think it's the fear of change, the fear of the unknown, the fear of if I leave this person, am I going to find somebody better? Or if they're going to find somebody better.
Right. Okay, another one. Fellas, if you got a question, I know y'all in relationships, so y'all got to tread lightly. You can't. But so the other one, how? Okay. Is there a point early in the stages of a relationship? I'm gonna tell you what I think, but I'm gonna let you answer first. Is there a point early in a relationship? How honest are you supposed to be with somebody? Like, how much sharing and honesty? Let's say the first month. Yeah. How much honesty? How much sharing should really happen, or should you just play the make believe role where y'all just having a good time and whatever?
Well, we all show up as our representatives, right? I mean, that's first and foremost. You're always going to try to put your best performance on. You ain't showing up with your bonnet. You shaking out your best wig, right? So I think that's for everybody. But I would say I would ask twofold. One, is this somebody who you are casually dating, or is this a person that you're dating with intention?
Okay.
So are you
All right.
just
So let's go.
fun, or is it a serious commitment?
Let's go with the intention. Let's do the intention first. Let's do the intention. If you're dating with intention, and it seems like two people are dating with intention, and they're honest. It's not just nobody's trying to just play intention just so you can smash. You're dating with intention. Take me step by step with those early stages, first few months.
If I'm dating with intention, I'm going to put my best foot forward, but I'm not going to sell you a lie. Right? I'm not going to sell you a lie. I'm going to, because if you like me and you're attracted to me when I am myself, like my true self, not putting on a face, then I think that's something that's buildable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And I'm not gonna leave Jay Black out on the island by himself, because I may not be as vocal as Jay Black is about shit, but I think everybody does this. You peep little things, and it seems like you peep the little things more than you peep the good things. Like a person could be very kind and very caring, but like one or two things could pop up, and for some reason those two things, like your spidey senses, and all of a sudden, like you done move. But that's a horrible human nature. You done moved all the kindness, all the niceness, all the gelling and all the great conversations, and you be like, yeah, it could be something simple. I don't know. I don't want to make a scenario, but
no. But here's a question: what gets more attention, the carrot or the stick? I mean, that's an old philosophical question.
Mm-hmm.
The stick always gets more attention than the carrot, so that's just human nature.
All right. I don't get it 100%. I don't get it 100 submission. What's wrong about being a woman and also being a man? It's beautiful. And also being a man.
For me, sis, that's exhausting.
That's why it's confusing, Mike. The woman, the confusion, even in her comment, it was confusing. Like, what the hell are you saying? Like, I don't even know.
She was saying, what's wrong with being a woman? What's wrong with being a man? She's saying both can play the same role, play their role, and they can meet mutually on solid ground. That's what I got from it. Correct
I'm sorry, because I read that wrong. I thought, like, what's wrong with like a woman being, having that duality, meaning I can be the woman and the man. So maybe I read that wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, her comment was different than the second comment she made was the transparency shouldn't be hard. And I agree with that. Absolute transparent shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't. And I've had a lot of people tell me I'm fully transparent with people now. Like I told them exactly what it's hitting for.
But that's good that you're at that space in your life. But there are so many people who are very fearful of that. If this person knows like the worst of me, they would never date me. If they know that, that I'm not all the way together, they would never date me. They wouldn't want to move forward with me and get married. Or this person may not want to have kids with me if they know that I've made mistakes as a parent before. So I think that those are fear, like I said, that whole fear factor when you're dating on someone, it's always, what does that person think of me?
Anita said, I started out being truly honest, but after 31 years, I pulled back a little because he can't handle it. But you've been together for 31 years and now he can't handle it?
No, couldn't handle it. She just realized, let me stop being so mean. Let me stop being mean. Because that's what I heard. Like, we start breaking down what they say versus what we hear. Because that's what I heard. Like, yeah, go ahead, Mike.
But wait a second. I started out being truly honest, but after 31 years, I pulled back. Well, what else you got left to give if you've been honest for that long? What other honest shit do you need to say?
That's deep.
There are a couple of tax questions I want to get to.
Go. Get to it right now. Get to it right now. It's Money Thursdays. My man Kamari's in here. Go ahead, Kamari, because I know
So there were a couple I saw, but let me go back. I'm doing Jay's job, y'all.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go back and do that.
And he's gonna let me do a job too, right?
Go for it. Until I get my check. I really don't have it.
I'm working for you. What are you getting your check?
All right, so what, did you get the question or should I keep?
All right, so LaShawn said at 8:43. LaShawn says, is there an age people should start doing taxes? So the age a person has to start doing taxes is when they make enough money to qualify to do taxes. So that could be 5, it could be 50. It all depends on how much money you're making.
Well, what's the breaking point? How much money do you, in order to get taxes, what's the minimum amount of money? When do they go, oh, that's enough money? Do you make $1,000 and you go, okay, now you
so usually anything over $400 you usually have to do it, but then there's also different kinds of income. Sure. So for example, if children are getting investment income, they have to do it at a certain amount for a certain age. I haven't done one in a while. I have to go back and look at that. But then again, $400, you should start looking to pay taxes. File your tax returns, rather.
Okay, you should start filing your taxes. See, it's hold up, Anita. Anita is my cousin. Ryan Facts. Cousin, I don't know what you heard. You need to read it again. Okay.
My bad. No, I mean, if you've been a bully for 31 years, that's what I heard.
Damn. I mean, how many times you gonna say you gonna wear that? Like, how many years you gonna wear that?
Man, you gonna I'll just let him wear it. He comfortable in it. Like, thank you. Thank you.
So also, Lady Gamer Philly Rocha says, I'm looking for life insurance. Please get it. A lot of us overlook life insurance. Get it now, get it early. You look like you're pretty young. The younger you are, the cheaper it's going to be.
I have a question in regards to life insurance. What do you think about AmeriCorps? Is that what it's called?
AmeriCorps, Ameriprise?
What is it? AmeriCorps, Ameriprise? What is
Ameriprise. Ameriprise is a company that provides financial services.
Okay.
I don't necessarily have a problem with them. I know good people that work with them, and I know some trash people that work with them. You just gotta, go through and ferret it out for yourself. Figure out who you like,
What's the best? As far as like what you have heard from about insurance, what companies are the better companies? You would say, or if I'm taking out life insurance for individuals who are in their 40s, what would you say would probably be the best insurance companies?
I mean, there's a lot. I'm biased. I'm biased towards New York Life. My dad started a policy for me in the 70s. I think I might have told this show or told, no, I'm not getting paid. It's a small policy, but now it's cash in it. But just the forethought. So now I got a stack of money on the side that I could pull out tax free and do what I want. But this isn't an ad for New York Life, because New York Life is a special kind of life insurance company, because you have mutual companies and then you have stock companies. Not to get too technical, the mutual companies tend to pay better dividends and things like that. So I tend to err on the side of mutual companies.
Well, I want the life insurance that I can borrow from.
We got to get Tara back on.
Yeah, we got to get Tara back on.
So that's the type of policy. That is a cash value policy.
Yeah.
And you can get that from a stock company or a mutual company. That's what I have. I have a whole life policy. You can borrow from that.
And when you borrow from it, you pay yourself back, correct?
You can, or you can let it, what's the term? I didn't know we were talking about life insurance.
Maturity.
Yes. Well, no, because if you don't pay, so if you have enough money in it, it can self-fulfill or self-complete and keep paying for itself. However, if you don't have enough money in it, it could auto cancel itself out. So you got to be really careful with some of those policies.
Ms. Clark said her daughter, they didn't take out any federal or state taxes, Kamari. I noticed if you don't make a certain amount, you ain't got to worry about it, right?
That is not true.
Well, go ahead.
So yes and no, but normally if you're working a job, a lot of times if you don't make a whole lot of money, you're working part-time, they might not take out a lot of money, but if you work there throughout the year and didn't pay any income tax, you might want them owing at the end of the year. So I would suggest you get her taxes done as soon as possible.
All right. We're gonna wrap up. Come on, I'm sorry we got caught up in submissive, but then you did it to yourself because you said you wanted to talk about it. You did it to yourself. You said yesterday you wanted to talk about it.
Well, that was just a way to get y'all to talk about submission and accountability so I could talk about your investments. That's why I just had to do it the long way.
That is submitting. That's financial submission.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. To what he needed y'all to submit to.
That's some tricky shit. Okay, you manipulator. Go ahead.
Talk about money. Nobody wants to talk about money. So you know what you do when you got to get a baby to take medicine. Got to give them something sweet first.
There you go.
Go to airplane. Open up.
Go to airplane.
Now there was another.
You don't ever say that to any of your patients. They're going to airplane, right? You're here comes healing.
Well, you know what? It depends. It depends on the level of comfortability I have with them, because I'm extremely transparent with my clients. Some of them don't like that because I will cuss at my client. Like if I'm talking to Jay. I will say what the fuck. But I will let them know up front. Some people don't want that; they can't deal with that. But I will never.
Do you wear that hat when you're doing people's taxes? Do you come in like that?
It depends on the day. Listen, man.
You're coming in intimidating.
I'm bald. I gotta protect the heat, man. I lose a lot of heat. I be cold.
We perish from lack of knowledge. Ryan, he keeping it Ryan.
Ryan a poet. Ryan must write songs. Ryan becoming here with bars.
Ryan is a shooter. Ryan's a shooter. He get it right.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, last one. Now, Rashida, what's better, whole life or term? I've been reading the Rockefeller story. Okay, all right.
Give me one. I'm gonna come to that. But Jeanette had a question. She said, Jeanette says, do we have less than 28 days left to file taxes? Yes, we do. The tax deadline is April 15th. However, you can file tax extension if you have a reason why you can't file on time by that. And they give you 6 months. Now, what's better, whole life or term? It depends. So listen, whole life, term, those are all financial tools. Financial tools don't matter so much as what your financial strategy is. So you could have a trash financial strategy and great tools. It won't matter because you're not going to hit the mark either way. But for people who have term a lot or need term or just have low money, don't have a lot of money, term might work best. If you make a lot of money and you need some life insurance, whole life might work better. But
I need the whole life. I need the whole life because I'll fuck around and live to 110. Like I need the whole. Maybe I fuck around and die. I'm like, I don't want to do that and to be stuck out there, and I can't even.
Are you taking new clients? Are you taking new clients? Okay, yes, Ryan, get with him. He said he needs some help.
Don't you know, Ryan?
I'm not sure. I might. I don't think so. I'm not sure though. But what up, Ryan? But I was gonna say personal finance is personal, so don't worry about what other people doing. Do what's best for you, just like relationships.
Got you. All right. So before we get out of here, that is PhillyTaxTeam.com. PhillyTaxTeam.com. Go there. He'll answer the questions. You'll be in the portal and all that good stuff. And he's a good dude and he's honest. He might curse at you, but come on, y'all got thick skin. Y'all got thick skin. What the fuck? We curse at each other all day. Why would y'all be worried about that? Like y'all go back and forth cursing at each other in the chat.
He reads the room. He reads the room.
Yeah, he reads the room. He's a good dude.
He know when.
I just like having honest conversations, man. That's all.
That's he's a good he's a good dude. Jay, so before we get out of here, I just want to let y'all know. So I received an email yesterday, and it was the offer letter from Radio One.
Oh shucks, the official.
It was the offer letter for Radio One, and yes, so it ain't about the money. It ain't about the money this time. It ain't about the money this time. It's not about the money. It's about the opportunity to get back on the microphone, and it's about this show right here.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you're not gonna leave?
No. We've worked too hard to get where we at. To get these how many subscribers we got right now?
Let's go check. Let's check.
Let's go. 633.
No.
Let's see.
That's it. We was at 633 yesterday.
No, there was no
634 today.
Should be somebody should have subscribed today.
Somebody need to go right now.
One subscriber day.
Come on, we still at 633. Come on.
Refresh your thing. I think that's from yesterday, Jay Black.
Let me hit refresh. Let me see.
I think that's from.
Oh, we lost one. We went backwards.
One.
What the hell?
Somebody left.
Just that quick.
We lost a subscriber.
Yo.
What you doing?
We lost a subscriber.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw we went backwards.
God, what did Jay do? Was it what Jay Black said earlier?
He must have said or did something. Okay,
we got to get this subscriber back. Where'd you go?
I need somebody. They need Mo. They need you. Mo, do you take new clients? Because I know you're a legit therapist. You got your degrees, your license, and all that. People might not know that.
You just said that. I always feel accosted. How long have you known me?
Wait a minute. I didn't know that.
See,
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a behavior specialist in a therapy.
That's why she was tricky words.
So listen, I'm looking for a therapist myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can tell you all my darkest secrets though. You might tell Jay Black.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, y'all. That's something I don't do.
No, but if somebody go to an email or Mo or web, if somebody did want your services.
Sure. So you can send them to this email. Don't give out my regular email. All right. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
They're going to write it down.
It's mentalwellnessrestore@gmail.com. So mental wellness.
MET. Okay, good. Restore. I got that. REST.
Oh, I can't find a pen. Can you text me that, please?
We're back to Mike. So Mike officially signed the contract. He's back to Philly Radio.
So I'll be back on the airwaves. It'll either be Classic 107. It might be both. Classic 107.9 or 100.3 to beat. Not the beat. 100.3. What was it called? R&B.
You have to make sure you don't say that.
R&B Classic.
Yeah, R&B Classic. So
you got to make sure you don't say that, right?
Exactly. So I'll be back on. It'll be the weekend. So listen, this is the thing. The takeover just starts like that. That's how it starts. Don't worry about
it. That's how it always starts. With nice and casual, slowly.
Casual. It's just
casual. Sean, I'm sorry. I thought I got your question. I'm sorry.
So we finally get a check. No, it's not really a check. I mean, they do. There's money, but it's not about.
It's all about getting there again. That's right. Congrats, Clark said.
Thank you, and we're gonna be back. We're back in the streets, and this takeover legend thing is going nowhere. Everything I'm doing is to enhance what we're doing here. Everything, every comedy show I'm doing is to enhance this show right here. I'm telling you that right now. This is the main character in the show, in my life. So get that really straight. So we'll be rocking. So once again, once I hit the radio, you know what it is.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean.
We need all the drops. Takeover Legends.
I wish I had that drop somewhere.
We need to find that drop. Because I need to be at the station with you every time you're there. We're gonna infiltrate. We're gonna start off slow though. I'm gonna let you chill.
No, we don't mean no harm.
We gotta do what we do.
We don't mean no harm. gonna find out how much money I gotta, I gotta spend.
Kobe, yeah, it's all love with Kobe. What are you talking about?
It's all love. I'm just gonna find out how much money I got. Promote these comedy
shows. Exactly.
Just make sure you're there on my date.
On your date.
I got you locked in.
Oh, we need to make sure we're there for Jay-Z.
Oh,
the Roots Picnic too, Mike. The Roots Picnic is May 30th. Hove gonna be at the Platte. He headlining. We are definitely. I'm reaching out. We're gonna have media passes. This is gonna be a big deal. Jay-Z is gonna be at the Roots Picnic May 30th. We are there. When I say I'm asking for favors that I never asked for from people, I'm making sure we're gonna be there. All
right, take pictures for me, Jay.
It's Hove. Andy gonna be in New York. He got 2 days.
I'm not going.
You disrespectful.
I'm not.
So May 23rd, May 23rd is Sexy Mo. I got May 23rd, Sexy Mo.
May 30th is Hove. Roots Picnic.
April 18th, I got that, and then I got something before.
Have you danced on the show Soul Train?
All right, so I got you. I'm glad you said that, Mo, because I got to let them know my schedule now. Like once we start. So May 23rd, I'm definitely in the building. Have you ever danced on the show Soul Train?
We've been to the Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, been to the Soul Train Awards.
Remember they flew us out to LA.
Yeah,
we was with front. Yeah, we was out there. We did that.
We were definitely out there. We was definitely in the building. Don Cornelius and all that.
All right, so when we starting?
I'll find out because first they're gonna bring me in the building. Then after they bring me in the building, show me around, they're gonna give me a little crash course on running the board and everything like that. Then we'll see when my first date is.
Yes.
So we're back at it. Congrats, Mike. Thank you,
So you probably be up there with Tactic.
Oh yeah, and I know Tactics since Tactics been there since last time I was there. I just started patting my head. What the fuck was I doing? All right, we out of here, y'all. Love me for who I am. Not that you want me to be, I can never be that. Understand? And I'll let y'all know the first date. Love me for who I am.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Jay sent me the. He sent it.
We back. It was I started that train.
Application. He sent me.
Look, I did all that. Look, Lady Q. Thank you. Look, Lady Q did it to me. Then I was
Lady Q said
Lady Q really started it all, but I'm gonna take credit. Lady Q was like, "Yo, Jay, you see this? Mike need to jump on this." Like, I said, "Yo, Touchstone, what is this?" And then Mike, you need to. And look, we here.
Touchstone did a lot of legwork. Touchstone said, I don't know if Touchstone went to AI or chat or whatever, but he said a long email and he CC'd on me. So thank you, Touchstone. From Michael Shaw, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Kamari, Amani, Dr. Aaron Smith, C Chum, to Lady Q, wokeupinspired.com. You want your merch, you want your hoodies, you want your coffee mugs, and I got to get that coffee mug to show y'all more of the coffee mug I showed y'all before. And Lady Gang said, "Let me run the board."
That's where my roots came from, running the board. That's how I started. Get out of here, Lady Gamer.
We gone, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also